Salt marshes are located worldwide, particularly in middle to high latitudes, and thrive along protected shorelines. The habitat in salt marshes are coastal wetlands that are flooded and drained by salt water brought in by the tides. It is included in the intertidal zone and is found in the temperate regions of the world.
Okay, so now we have the ecosystem components. Three major abiotic factors in a salt marsh are water, salinity of the water, and the temperature of the water. Three major biotic factors in a salt marsh are grasses, glassworts, which is a type of plant, and rat-tailed maggots. The most dominant species is smooth cordgrass. They are an important habitat for migratory and resident populations of waterfowl, shorebirds, killdeer, least sandpiper, black skimmer, and other species. The organism that is at the top of the food chain in a salt marsh is the herring gull.
The answer to the question, what products do humans obtain from this ecosystem, is that salt marshes shelter and nurse more than 75% of recreational and commercial fish species. These include some but are not limited to blue crabs, tilapia, snook, and many more. They reduce the impact of surge and flooding during major storms. This could be a hurricane, a tropical storm, or a tropical depression. Some offshore fish species spend time in the salt marshes. Some examples are grouper and other deep fish species. They filter runoff and excess nutrients to help maintain water quality in coastal and local waterways. Number 9. What challenges do your organisms in your ecosystem face? Major threats include climate change, pollution, land use changes, and invasive species. The water is increasing in temperature because of global warming, causing a switch and impact on the species living in salt marshes. This can also affect the birds' migrating patterns and overall affect the salt marshes ecosystem and the way it functions. Number 10. How do humans impact this ecosystem, and what are some problems that the ecosystems might face in the future because of humans? The loss of land because of the change in usage of land of recreational use causes not only the loss of land, but also affects and damages the ecosystem. The dredging of the salt marshes is causing improper fill levels in the local area. Most invasive species were brought here by humans, and the invasive species smother out and kill most native species that were once thriving there. The improper filling of the salt marshes also smothers the local and native plant species and opens this environment to invasive and harmful plant species that can lead to an improper balance in the ecosystem. Pollution of the water from pesticides and herbicides used on people's lawns gets into the salt marsh from sprinkler runoff and rain runoff. This can kill species living in the salt marshes and also make a algae bloom, which can also kill off native and local species thriving.